Arc 1, Issue 11. Allura grimaces at the thought of digging through the rotting corpses. Must we search them? Is there no alternative? Undead don't just spawn out of nowhere, you know, Amara says curtly. This many in one place means someone, or something, put them here. Now get digging. Vic carefully pokes a few of the zombified corpses with his staff, the inner churnings of his stomach not too dissimilar from a storm at sea. Eric laughs as he tears limb from limb, eager to bathe in the blood of his enemies, dead and undead alike. Amara? Vic yelps uneasily. I think I found something. Amara and the others join Vic at his corpse of choice, eager to see what prize awaits them. Instead, Vic holds a small leather pouch, seemingly made of thick hide from a human. Vic opens the pouch with a shaky, pale hand, letting the contents spill out into his open palm. Small, smooth stones, much like sea glass, fill his hand. Each polished rock bears a magical rune etched into one face. Interesting, Vic says, regaining some resolve. I might be able to read this, if you give me a few minutes. Eric yawns, dribbling spittle down his shirt. Why is a little pebble so important? Can't make anything out of it. Sir Eric, Allura says calmly, her soft tone attempting to soothe the dwarf. While these stones might pale in comparison to those used in your people's Masonic efforts, they may hold some clues as to what caused the undead to appear here. Fair. Just make it quick. Anyone else want a snack? Eric digs through his pack with blood-soaked hands. Vic sits in the tall grass of the verdant plains north of Reaper's Rest, some days' journey from home, and many more from his quickly approaching university start date. Channeling a bit of his magic, Vic cleans his hands before withdrawing a small leather book from a holster at his side. Carefully flipping lightly weathered pages, Vic finds the incantation he needs. A moment later, the words become clear. These are magical runes of binding, the young wizard says excitedly. They are commonly used in summoning rituals to control the summoned creature. They can also be used by powerful necromancers to control swaths of undead minions. How exciting! Mara beams, patting her friend on the back. Good job, Vicky. Can you tell where the zombies came from? Focused once more, Vic furrows his brow in concentration. The runes resemble Curran, but it isn't exact. Maybe a post-fall of Kerr? Possibly from the Dark Age. I would wager a 10 days' pay that there's a necromancer's lair within, say, a few miles of here. Most likely abandoned by now, though. Kerr fell almost 2,000 years ago. This necromancer might be, 14 or 1,500 years old. Then we have a path to follow. We should look for the lair. It can't be far, Amara chirps excitedly. Finally, a real adventure. Madam Amara, are you certain that that's the best course of action? Your betrothed is still in need of rescuing, of course. Allura looks to the north where the deep blue dragon had flown just a couple days prior, her royal charge gripped tight in its clutches. I would be saddened should any harm befall my prince. He's a prince. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's probably bought his way to freedom by now anyway, Amara says without a twinge of remorse. No love was lost for the man buying her hand in marriage. Allura was not as certain as her compatriot. Poor boy knew very little of the world at large. Yet Amara led his company, not Allura. If you are sure, then I will trust in your judgment. Good. Now, Vic, can you track where the stones were enchanted? Amara turns her attention back on her friend. He said the lair could be within a few miles. We could be there well before nightfall. Vic turns over each stone, intently looking them over for any sign, any trace of their origin. I don't know if I can track the stone's magic like that, but we know the direction the horde was moving. The lair should either be in the direction they were coming or going. Amara snaps her fingers happily. Then we have a starting point. Everyone, forward march! Heading in the direction the zombie horde had come from, our heroes begin a new path, at least temporarily.